Yeah, this is a dollar store cutting board.
Yeah.
And we're just going to make sure that there's no debris. It's probably not perfectly flat, but it does the job.
Yeah.
This is 220 grit sandpaper. So what you need is for the reed plate to be flattened, and I'm going to show you, or actually you're going to do this. It takes less than
Do your reed plates.
a minute. So this is the surface. These are just stock. So this is the draw reed plate.
Okay, yeah.
And this is the surface that fits against the comb.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Now I want this to be flat. Just wet your fingers and dry them, just so they're not dry, but they shouldn't be sopping wet.
Right.
So just rub them together until they're kind of sticky, right? So then you're going to move that around, press down, and move it around in a circle like 3 or 4 times, and then go the other way 3 or 4 times.
Okay. I think
Okay.
then you hold off the reed plate, off the.
Yeah, what I
Try to stay off.
What I do, well, you just sort of press
Oh.
it down, okay, and start
Yeah.
moving it around. Okay, so around you go.
3 times or so?
3, 4 times, then go back the other way, same amount. And keep doing that. Do a couple more times like that. At some point, it's going to feel a little bit different because you've taken off that first layer.
A little lighter or heavier?
Well, no, it's just you feel that you've taken off that first layer.
Yeah.
Okay, now I want you to rotate this 180 degrees. You can wet your fingers again if you need to. And just so that you've distributed the pressure evenly. And do the same sort of thing.
Gotcha, yeah.
Now let's take a look at what it looks like.
See what's shiny and
Yeah,
not
so
shiny.
flip it over. Yeah, exactly. Angle it this way. If I angle it this way, I can see this has been taken down a lot. This not so much, and this not so much. This has been taken down a lot, and this not so much.
Yeah, it's quite a bit.
Yeah. So we're going to keep doing this. Maybe you do that for another minute.
With a bit more pressure here?
I don't try to add pressure. I try to even everything out.
Okay.
So just distribute your fingers as much as you can and go around and around. And then rotate it 180 degrees and do the same thing.
So out of the factory, these wouldn't come necessarily in great shape. Well, that one didn't, right?
This is one of the easiest things you could do. This is the biggest bang for your buck.
Really?
Like it's taken you what? Let's flip it over and take another look. It's taken you what? Less than a minute's worth of work.
Yeah.
And if you put this on the comb, like this is, there's a little bit of a gradient here and whatever. But by and large, this is a lot more flat. We can see that it's bowed.
Yeah.
And you can take that bow out just a little bit that way. But when this goes against that comb, it will play significantly better than it did when you got it out of the box.
Oh.
So for the amount of work, pound per pound, this is the easiest thing you can do to get more performance out of your harmonica.
Okay.
But on Hohner and Seidel and Lee Oscar harmonicas, the reeds are riveted. So the reed tips stick out. Okay? And what I do is the combs that I make don't have a space cut out for those rivet heads. It's just flat. So you need to take those rivet tips down so that my combs form proper marriage, a proper connection. Like if you could imagine, there'd only be half the amount of contact there is now if my combs leave a little space for those rivet tips.
Yeah.
So I've chosen to make combs that offer more contact rather than make it easy to install. But this is dead easy to do.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
there, I'm glad you were able to practice
that's great.
that.